Hey YouTube, welcome to the Off-Grid Mountain Homestead. On today's episode of Thunderdome Workshop, here is a little greenhouse me and the missus put together the other day with some salvage materials. This is a $0 greenhouse. It cost us absolutely nothing but a little bit of time, one afternoon, to assemble this. All salvage components, some windows, some wood, some Trex, just salvage stuff. Really, if you get technical, I guess we bought the screws because, we use them, keep screws around the house. I guess technically, you could figure in, $1 or $2 for screws if you wanted to get real technical on it. But, besides that, everything was salvaged. So I got a 36 by 36 window in the front, a double pane window, and then a 32 by 36 on the top. So, salvage windows, salvage wood, salvage everything. We're wanting to build a 6 by 12 greenhouse, but kind of ran out of time. Really wasn't in the budget for this year, maybe in the spring. We'll have to see. This is more of a beta test. I wanted to test it first before I invested, FRNs into a full-size greenhouse. I want to see what a little greenhouse will do. So I got 38 or 39, I forgot the exact outside dimensions, measurements, worth space inside, and it's 30 inches deep. So let's say 38 by 30 greenhouse. So, this will help me get seed started, earlier in the spring, help protect sealants from, frost or freezes coming in the spring, help me extend my growing season with, if I wanted to have some lettuce in containers or stuff like that. But, just all salvage stuff. So 2 windows, salvage wood, Trex on the bottom, Trex decking, so the water can drain through, the floor won't rot or get waterlogged, won't absorb any water. I got shelf liner left over for the sides, and then the inside on the back is a shower liner a cheap shower liner off of Amazon that we had used for the bunnies, for the rabbits, because we had a buck that wanted to spray the does before we moved them. As a quick solution, we just put a shower curtain between them. So I'd save that in case we had another rabbit that doesn't want to spray pee. So got the shower curtain from that and put on the back side, and then sealed the windows with the construction tape that you use the names, I'm drawing a blank on the name. You tape your Tyvek down to your, behind your windows and stuff when you're building new construction. It seals it up, your vapor barrier stuff. Can't think of the name of the tape, but I have it in the description because I'm filming this, on the spot. So and then some paint left over. So we won't call it the $0 greenhouse. We'll call it the 75-cent greenhouse because we're gonna count the screws. We're gonna be accurate as possible. But you might see this window. I'll go over some stuff and I'll show you what I got inside right now. This window's the wrong way. This is a vertical window. I got horizontal. But what you can do for a greenhouse, I wouldn't do this on a house, of course, but for a greenhouse, I took a 3/8 drill bit and run through the vinyl frame. So I got drain holes all down through there. So if the water comes down here, it's not going to go through that seal on the window right there. There's your window seal. So it'll go through the drain holes and drain out. So even cut down right there with the drill bit right to the edge of the frame. So any water that comes in here, it's going to go through there. Same thing on under this side right here. It's got holes in it too. So water runs down that frame, it's going to come out these holes. And these are double hung windows, so you can open them whatever direction you want. You can open them standard, and you can pull the pins and open them at an angle. I got a screen that goes in the bottom. So if you want to keep cabbage loopers and stuff off your transplants in the spring. So voila, we have a screen. So anyhow, throw a screen in, protect you sensitive stuff in the spring or summer if you're going to be using it. I think she might be a little warm in the summertime sitting up here. I picked the sunniest spot I could spare. Cause flat ground in the mountains is a valuable thing, and it's hard to come by sometimes, but that's another story for another day. But anyhow, let's check out what's in here right now. I'm just testing. Haven't moved everything in here yet. I've got 3 of my 12 T clones in here right now, seeing how they like it at night. So we've been getting down 2 or 3 nights ago it was 49. So I, put some in here to see if they do better outside versus inside at the temperatures we're having. And I got some aloes. I got a dozen aloe plants I took off of a mother plant. I split the pups off back in the spring. I'm gonna keep the mother plant inside, but being in a tiny house, I don't have room for all these, tropical-ish or warm, temperature needing plants, if you will. So I put two in here. I can't give the darn things away, the aloes. Nobody wants them. They're easy to take care of. They're good for your garden, good for your health, various different things. We can cover more of them aloes later, but can't give them away. So I guess they're gonna set up camp in this greenhouse this winter because I ain't got room in the house for them. So just beta testing with some stuff right now, but that'll be awesome. Have some lettuce and stuff in here in December, January. I'm sure it'll stay warm enough. We're about 2 weeks away from our normal frost or freeze. It came in pretty early last year, so I went ahead and we got this put together, to be ready, because it usually comes in fast. It'll be 80 one day and then 40 the next day. And that's how it works around here. But yeah, just hopefully this gives you some ideas. I think I've covered everything. Just salvage wood, salvage everything, minus the screws, of course. So you could put this together. It took us, me and the missus, I think if you include cleaning the windows and getting all the gunk where they've been under the guy's carport and stuff, maybe 3 hours in the whole rig, including painting it and everything. So not a few cents worth of screws and half an afternoon worth of time, you can build you something like this. Let your imagination guide you. Just get up and do something. If you're into gardening, this is an easy little project. But you can find windows like this on Craigslist or Marketplace all day long. Just easy. People will get an extra. They got junk laying around. If you had to buy them windows, of course, it'd be cost prohibitive. But getting them for free, you could scale this up. You could make it 4, 6, 8 foot wide, and however big you wanted it. I just started small. I want to test it first. This is sitting in the spot where my future greenhouse is planned. If this works out, I was wanting to build a 6 by 12. Kind of narrow. I want to tuck it in the bank, have block wall, get that good heat from the earth in there. And speaking of heat, now if it starts getting real cold, this winter, and I'm gonna put a thermometer in. That's one thing I ain't got yet. So don't forget to put your thermometer in. I'm gonna drill a little hole in somewhere and put a probe thermometer in to monitor the temperatures. Of course, today it's warm, so she's wide open today, breathing, letting the air cross ventilate through it. So in the winter time, if I start seeing the temps drop, I'll put some hot water, some milk jugs or something in there, keep the temps up at night. But that should extend our growing season quite a bit and keep those nice crops like lettuce. Lettuce at the store is terrible. I know I'm getting off on a tangent again. I'm bad about that, but the lettuce quality at the store is horrible. I've got huge romaine batches going right now, but of course when we get them freezes, it's gonna smut that out. So this will be container lettuce for the winter. So yeah, that's the one thing at the store it's very terrible right now is lettuce. Every time you get it, it's all pink and mush. I guess where they ship it from Peru or whatever. But anyhow, ranting on that too. But it just give you some ideas. If you like gardening, get out there and get you a cold frame built or a greenhouse built. Focus on your food production. That could be very important in the future. Being able to provide food for yourself and your family. But any questions or anything? Oh yeah, and I had a little sealant between these two windows. This one just overlaps this one, and there's a bead of sealant under there. But I think I covered all the construction side of it. Just simple. I mean, it ain't got to be perfect. It's a little greenhouse. I'll give you one more little shot of it as I close out the video. Appreciate everybody watching, really do. Appreciate all the subscribers. Hope I earned a like from you today. If you don't mind, hit that like button. I'd greatly appreciate that. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. More cool stuff like this. Solar build coming. I still got the chainsaw test to do. Boot review coming. All kinds of cool stuff. Awesome stuff coming. So appreciate y'all watching. Hope y'all have a nice day, and thanks for watching the Aqua Mountain Homestead.